Welcome back to Whiskey Wonder Woman. In today's video, we are doing whatever whiskey is behind me. So, we are doing Evan Williams. This is the single barrel vintage line. This is 2016. I already did the 2015 last year. This was just released. When I did my 2015 bottle, I said that you could only get it in Kentucky at the distillery, which was true at the time, but now it's changed within the last year. You can't only get it in Kentucky anymore. I found it on the shelf in Virginia. I found it at the Virginia ABC for only 40 bucks. I think it was a little cheaper last year, but 40 bucks I'm still happy with. It's Evan Williams Single Barrel. So let's get started. It was barreled October 27th, 2016. It was bottled on December 4th, 2024. So it is an 8-year-old single barrel for 40 bucks. I think that is a huge win. They never raised the price. That is a really great 8-year-old bourbon right here for 40 bucks. I think I've already read the packet before in one of my other videos, so I'm not going to go through that again. Oh yeah, I always forget this fun fact, and I love fun facts. It's the only single barrel bourbon bottled with a vintage date to provide proof of age and subtle year-to-year distinctions. I really do like that they put the age on there because sometimes I have no idea the age of some of the bourbons I'm drinking. Let's get into this and open this baby. Ugh. Oh my god. Ugh. It just like popped open. Wow. Okay. So before I start this review, I just remembered the 2015 being like so oaky. Like all I kept saying was oaky, because it just had like an oak char and it was just deep and robust, and it honestly was not my favorite, but I feel like my palate has elevated throughout the hundreds of bottles I reviewed. I honestly like can't count how many bottles I reviewed on this channel, so I'm just curious to see if my palate has changed for this bottle. And also it's a single barrel, so it could have a variation to taste. I'm going to let it sit for a minute and let it do its thing. And then we could start on this Evan Williams. Color, it has a light brown to it, but I can also see that it looks like it has a little char, but overall the liquid is a little thin, but that don't mean nothing. It smells like caramel. Oh, excited. Okay. Caramel, vanilla. Some type of fruity note, and oak. The aroma is kind of coming off a little thin to me, like it's not like hitting me in the face. It's like I have to really sniff it to get those notes. But the more prominent note here is probably caramel and oak. But I could actually tell there's like an oak spice in there. All right, let's go in for the taste. I'm honestly excited. Cheers. It is sweet. I do get the caramel, but that oak is still there. It is just like an oak char, and it's there from the taste to the finish. And my finish is a little bitter and charred. I want to say that note could be like tobacco leaves because it's kind of giving like a bitter, drier note. The taste was actually really good. It was like a nice, sweet vanilla, super smooth. Like there is no burn at all. The finish is where I'm getting that bitter char and a little bit of spice. But overall, it went down pretty smooth. I think I'm definitely giving a different review for the single barrel. It's still oaky, but I'm able to get more sweeter flavors this time. Vanilla, caramel, oak, and spice. But it's so sippable. It is oaky. There is a lot of char, but that bitter note, it's not ruining the finish for me. It's actually giving a nice lingering oak finish with that tobacco that I added. Just a little bit of fragrant, a little bit of sweetness. Overall, it's a good sip. And for 8 years, pretty good. I am going to check the Evan Williams website to see if they updated the notes for this 2016 bottle. It's pretty affordable online, like all these places. Liquor Barn, it's like $35. Flask and Wine, $50. Total Wine, it's $35. So on the Heaven Hill website, they didn't update it with the years, so I think I might have the same notes as last year. The proof is 86.6. Let me see if that's mine. 86.6 proof. It is 7 to 8 years old. Mine is 8 years old. It won all these awards. Whiskey of the Year 5 times. Whew. Okay. Tasty notes, color, delicate amber. Yeah, it's just like a nice light brown. Aroma, dark caramel, sweet oak, and charred wood. For sure. Taste, lush and spicy, oak with honey, apple and orange notes. Ooh, apple and orange notes. Okay, I want to go back to see if I get those notes. I do get sweetness. I don't know if it's fruity for me. I would say it's more like sweet. So let's see. I think with the flow of the char and the bitterness, I can add in the oranges for the citrus note. I can't get the apple. I think it just goes sweet to bitter char. So I will add the citrus note for the lightness, for the transition. I can't add the apple. Finish, long, graceful, relax. Yeah, 1000%. That was pretty smooth, long, lingering, a nice like char bitter finish, but it just wasn't overpowering. It was just a nice sip. And I think because it's so oaky and like charred forward, I think the proof is perfect for it. I think if it was any higher, it might be a little like too bitter to drink, honestly. Ooh, they even have a cocktail. It's called an Evan Sidecar. Okay, I'm going to make that because that sounds really good. Okay, I think that's going to be another video for me. I think because I want to practice making cocktails, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Evan Sidecar. I'm going to make it. Let's read some reviews. 4 months ago. So that might be the 2015 version, because this wasn't released until December. These are all from the 2015 and older versions, but someone says, substitutions do not come close. Please make this available again. And this was a year ago. Purchased it at the Evan Williams store in Louisville. Love the flavor and smoothness. Haven't been able to find it in my local stores in my area. You probably can now, so it's worth checking. I was honestly surprised to see it, and I scooped it up the minute I saw it. I don't think anyone knew it was on the shelves. I like reading the reviews from like Total Wine and Reddit. I think like they give really honest and funny feedback. This is a review from 2 days ago, so this is for my bottle. Glad to see it back on the shelves. Yeah, see, it's back on the shelves. It's an excellent bourbon. Price has increased a little bit, but still worth the 40 bucks. Ooh, this person says, this borders on a dose of vanilla. Nose is light oak, oranges, sunflowers. I don't even know what sunflowers smell like, but that's an interesting note to say. Lemon and light peppery vanilla. Interesting. Someone said I was recommended this as a replacement for Eagle Rare 10-year. That's two different profiles for me. So this person said it delivers a very similar flavor profile to Eagle Rare. That is interesting. I've never heard of that before. Overall, I had pretty good reviews for this bottle. I honestly like it, and I like that my palate did elevate just a little bit because I'm now able to sip it, and I can tell that there's sweetness, there's citrus, it has a nice smoothness to it. I'm able to accept that char at a better note, and I think that is actually a great pour. So with that, I'm honestly proud of myself because I'm elevating in the whiskey world. And that's the whole point of this channel, to go through this whiskey journey and get acclimated to like charred whiskeys. I'm still working on it, but instead of saying that it's char and bitter, I could actually pick up the spices and sometimes have that nice lingering finish. So I hope you enjoy this review for the Evan Williams Single Barrel. Let me know what you think. I would definitely recommend that you guys buy this bottle. Even though the price did go up, I think it used to be $30, $40, and it's like at least 8 years old. Yeah, you should definitely buy it. Hopefully Heaven Hill doesn't jack up these prices, but $40 is still a steal. So I recommend everyone to get this bottle if you can find it. They are distributing it out to other states, so I think you can find it. If you try the new 2016, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next whiskey video. Cheers.